the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. This guy's hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. And on the other side, Raheem Morris got his first head coaching opportunity with the Buccaneers from 2009 to 2011. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway in Atlanta. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. Oh, but fortunately, he was able to fall on it, and they will maintain possession. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Buying some time left. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one does not go far.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down carry for Algier. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Penix on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ryan.
From the shotgun, Penix. over to Robinson on the sideline and Cox. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third down, it's Penix. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, on to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
What you got? 18.
Penix on third down. By the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Here we go. 70 left.
Penix on the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Looked like we had an injury on that play and some worried faces out there. Yeah, it's quarterback Michael Penix Jr. who's in need of the attention. Medical staff out to take a look. Setting up, second and goal.
Here we go, set. 72.
Algier. Powering across for the touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. The left side caught by Higgins. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Irving here from the gun. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Dart's out of the shotgun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's Dart. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers find an answer with their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Corey Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Borregales on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Panther Street.
Penix here from the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here's Algier on first down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play fake. Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down.
19.
To the air with Penix. Pass complete to Goddard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stops. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Penix to throw. To the right side and reeled in by London. Well, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
I see through
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Panther 11.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix is going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Setting up the screen. Makes the tackle. He passes the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
37-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Higgins makes the catch. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. Andres Borregales out now to attempt this field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Gallus connects, and they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now Gallus on to send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. He's one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Third down and 10.
To the air on third and long. Completed to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
So first down from the 41. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So first down from the 41. Penix is going to throw again. Lays out. What a catch. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
It's Penix yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
They've got first down here from the 36. And again, it's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
19 Tiger.
Again, Penix to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Riggs. 60 Maverick.
They're going play fake with Penix. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
Penix here from the gun. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Coup on now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the 49ers. And this is Bashal Tootin. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown. 33 yards to the house. The Jaguars get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And this is the Jets quarterback. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. The Jets trying to move to 5-1. They're playing well. They have the lead again at the half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is T. Higgins. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Bengals lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Okay, ready?
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here. They're going play fake with Penix. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. They give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this clean at the 30. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading. Check out.
There's a counter give to Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hey, smash Rocco. Ready. COVID-19. Go.
Staying with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Go street. 60 Bison. Hey. Ready.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Penix on 1st down. Completed to his running back. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now Penix off the play action. He's got London left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
To the air with Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
19 Tiger.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Buccaneers pick it up. Hits the 20. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Gary Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
24, Falcons 21.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
This entire play.
So the Buccaneers raising the challenge flag. They saw that last play differently.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Let's go.
Penix now on 1st down. And he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Here we go, second. 1918.
It's Penix yet again. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. 2nd and 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go.
Now Dart. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl out.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long extra. It's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken on the 7. And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
18 Cardinal. Ready. Hut, Omaha. Check out.
Robinson on the inside give. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Play fake. Penix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70.
Play action. Here's Penix. Has it at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
The score, Falcons 28, Buccaneers 24.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. This is hauled in by Atwell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's the give to Irving. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. To throw. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing on first down. It's Dobbs. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
From the gun, here's Darts. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers losing by 4. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And he is stopped just before he can get the score. Tackled inside that 1-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's another thrower beat. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late.
Buccaneers.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop at let's say, the 34-yard line there. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Falcons flying as quickly as they can here.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. blocked by Flowers. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. That's a cut at the 25. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. He will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights, and the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.